Let's quickly see what the papers are saying. Of course, you really can predict them. Yes, it should be almost all about the elections holding in 29 states across the country. We're starting off with Saturday Independent. What do they have on the front page? There you have it. Governorship poll. It's D-Day. All eyes on the card reader. 29 governors to emerge. This particular one continues on page 2 also of the Saturday Independent. And, well, you have the big man there on the front page. Jaga, another litmus test. APC, PDP bicker over plan to rig election in Lagos. No iota of truth in allegation. Adams, who's talking? You better go inside of the paper, page 4 specifically, to find out who this Adams is. And of course, looking at beneath that, you have pockets of other headlines. Gunmen abduct 5 PDP chieftains in Bayelsa. And on the prowl, Jonathan's last card, statesmanship. Is right inside. The gist can be found on page 15. Locomotion, Amechi on my mind. Of course, someone writing. And of course, Wordsworth, White Elephants. What is this about? Well, beneath the masthead, well, it's weekend. They still have to give it to them. Kunle Afolayan stokes tribal fire in Nollywood. Well, we'll leave it there with the Saturday Independent.
Well, the Vanguard's the next one, still on the governorship polls, and you see it there. Will Buhari's victory throw a bandwagon effect? That's what you see on the front page of the Vanguard, and you see the writers. PDP fights against one-party rule. APC may win in Kano, Sokoto, Jigawa, Niger, Borno, Kaduna, Zamfara, Katsina, Kwara, Gombe, and the writers go on and on. Well, you begin to read that from page 7 to page 9. But this is quite interesting. A man with deadly disease fathers 99 babies. How did he do that? That's away from the Nigerian governorship elections today here. It's something a little
should be asking if the disease gives him some form of potency to that amount.
Deadly. It's well, anyway, you get the details on page 4, but I just took a peek into it, and it was from a sperm bank. That's where he's a donor. No name, but he's a donor, and 99 babies, so 99 children are likely. About 5 of them have already been diagnosed with that disease already, and sad. That's on page 44. Get the details there. Then, hooray, old women may begin to bear children.
Well, I don't know what it is with children this morning. It's more about elections, if you prefer.
Okay, but details are down on page 56, and above the nameplate. Oba Akiolu's threat. Would APC's apology save Ambode? Details on page 18. And Aisha Buhari, the beauty heading for Aso Villa, is on page 16. Well, that's it. From the front page, well, let's go to the back page of the Vanguard and talk a little bit of sports. Keshi, humbled, begs and gets Eagles' job back, accepts blame for Eagles' woes, how his problem started. That's on page 38 and 39. Is it finally over? Does the national team now have a coach? You find out from page 38 and 39. Qatar plans big for 2022 World Cup is on page 63. Okocha, Eagles have disappointed us a lot. Page 37. Okbaranoze, Falcons will surpass their World Cup performance is on page 63. Well, that's it from the Vanguard.
Well, the Saturday Tribune is still about the elections for you. They have on their front page, Jonathan Tinubu clash over Lagos. Now, you'll find out whether or not they're the ones running in the governorship elections. Details on pages 3, 4, and 34. It's a pretty long story, it would seem. Saturday Tribune has details for you. A couple of riders here. President rolls out PDP's battle tanks. APC alleges rigging plot. We're ready to vote without fear, intimidation, Indigbo, Hausa community. 1 dies in APC-PDP clash in Oshodi, Lagos. Uneasy calm in Rivers, Oyo, and Imo states. Now, I think it also takes our focus to some of the states who will be looking to make history in these elections. Ibadan DPO's murder, court remands 50 in prison custody. On page 4 is where you'll find details. And Air Force helicopter crashes in Lagos. That broke yesterday. Page 5 has details for you. That will be all for the Saturday Tribune.
Well, The Guardian is next, and the big news with about 8 faces there on the front page. Well, governorship polls, another APC PDP battle. That's what you have on the front page. Army assures Nigerians on security. That's the rider to that big story. And you look at the faces, those for Rivers, Lagos, Kaduna, and Sokoto. You just might want to find out why we have these 3 states contenders on the front page, but it continues on page 2 also of the Daily, and they are not losing count on the Chibok girls. It's almost a year, so they're reminding us, day 362, bring back our girls. And of course, they have dedicated so many pages for the elections, pages 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15, 41, 42, 52, and 53. When you leave that right inside the cover, very tiny one there, you just might miss that, but you can catch the smiling face of the president-elect. Outcome of presidential poll as likely factor in Guba elections. That's what you find also on the front page of The Guardian, the Saturday edition. And of course, if you love cars, you should be looking at this Rolls-Royce Phantom luxury car for wealthy Nigerians on the front page. Well, we'll just have to leave it there just to whet your appetite this Saturday morning. By the way, that's it with the papers. It's election right here in the country, and we'll be back shortly to tell you more and more on this. We have so many people that will be speaking with us today, apart from our correspondents, and for some Nigerians of, some Nigerians, when they do speak, you just want to listen and hear them out. We have a surprise for you on the program today, so I just keep that on the wraps. Until then, will you stay with us?